Okay, I'm going to try making a real short video for you guys today. And what it's about, it's pretty simple. It's that if you want to help the world, if you want to help the people, the relationships around you, your family and friends and people at work, if you want to do a better job at your work, if you want to have more energy and be more effective in the causes that you want to support, my suggestion is be 100% selfish. Now, I could end the video there and you'd think it was totally stupid, and you know, that's not the point. We're trying to do good things for the world and all that, but it is the point. And what I mean by that is that it's like the old story that gets repeated over and over again, that if you're in an airplane and the oxygen masks come out because suddenly there's not enough air to breathe in the cabin and there's no pressure, you put your mask on first, make sure it is fitting and you're breathing okay, then help your child. Because if you don't do your own mask and you try to help your child, it's very nice motivation, but then you lose consciousness and you don't help your child that way. The world is kind of like a airplane that has lost pressure and it's in danger of crashing, and the people around you need your help. That's true. But if you let yourself go unconscious, you're not going to be able to help them very much. It's not that complicated. So how do you put on your own oxygen mask in this real story that we're in? Well, you got to make sure your physical health is okay, right? Because if you don't have that, you can't even focus, you can't be effective, you get upset, you have no patience, you just be mad at everybody, when really the problem is that you don't feel good inside yourself. So don't fall for the drug paradigm that eating toxic chemicals or having them injected into your body or your child is going to produce health. That's really not intelligent. Okay, so don't fall for those things. Do the work, find out what gets your health and your energy back, what makes you really immune to infectious diseases, what gets rid of these degenerative diseases that the doctors are trained to say, well, there's no cure, but you just have to take poisonous chemicals your whole life. That's the best you can do. What? That's ridiculous. Okay, let's get back common sense, find out, get back in touch with how nature works, get your energy back, get your health back, get rid of this stupid aging idea. It's not necessary. And be stable in that first. I'm not saying to stop your work or quit your job or leave your family or anything. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But while you're doing your responsibilities, do your work and get your body back together. It doesn't matter what age you are. There are ways to do it. You're not allowed to know what they are, of course. And the medical industry is based on your not finding out, so they can keep giving you poison and making you worse and making more money. But the answers are still there, and you can find them, and you can use them yourself, and then be an example to other people who want to know the same thing. So do that, and then at the same time, work on your attitude toward everybody, because there is programming running in your mind, and a big part of the global rulers program is to make those programs stronger and stronger and stronger. And their common theme is self-destruction, self-deprecation, confusion, hatred, blaming other people for your own situations, blaming situations for your stress. Stress isn't the situation, it's your response to it. And if you focus back internally, there are specific tools you can use to eliminate stress no matter what situation you're in. Then you become strong and you're able to help people. And that's, I think, you're going to feel a lot better that way. So that's my suggestion. If you want to be selfish, which I suggest that you become 100% selfish right now, keep doing your work, keep doing your responsibilities, take care of your families, whatever you need to do. But start really taking care of yourself internally. Get your health back, learn the tools to do that naturally, and to get your consciousness realigned so that you're not subject to stress, you're not blaming everybody else for everything that really is with you. You learn how to do those things. Now, with that, since you took care of yourself, Now you can be useful in your work. You can be 100 times more effective in any cause you're working for. But if you try to be selfless, not take care of yourself because you're doing such important stuff on the outside stuff's not going to work. And if you're carrying around a bunch of anger and hatred and frustration and fear inside yourself, that is going to be projected right through the best project that you can imagine to do. And that's not going to be satisfying in the end at all. In fact, you're going to be upsetting a lot of other people. Even if you're talking about something really good, the energy you're carrying is going to be what you project. So fix that starting now. And there are these tools that you can learn to get your health fixed, your immunity fixed, help your children recover from whatever damage was done to them by the medical industry and by poisoned food. There are ways you can do all that stuff. So start learning, and then don't just learn about it intellectually, put it into practice, live it. That's 100% selfishness. Now you're helping everybody else. Even if you don't say a word, they'll look at your example and they'll feel your energy, and it's going to make them inspired and stronger. And that feels really good for you to be able to do that. So I'm just encouraging you, start now. Don't go along with programs. Don't believe stuff that everybody knows. Question everything. Like the old bumper sticker in the 60s said, question authority and question everything. That's real science. That's also real spiritual quest. Not to just memorize something and say, that's my belief. Drop the beliefs and find out what's real. So I guess the bottom line is, become 100% selfish for real. That's good. It means you're going to love everybody. Because when you get into yourself, you'll find out, well, wait a minute, everybody's connected. And these people who are playing the parts of the worst of the bad guys, they're totally victimized by programming. Underneath that, even in the worst of them, is the same beauty as is in you. It's not a belief. You're going to find it. But to be strong enough to have an influence on them, you got to come back and focus on yourself. Get rid of the obstacles that you've put in yourself through wrong programming. Fix your physical body, and then look what happens on the outside of you. When you're working inside, the outside changes. It's really pretty amazing. So learn the hidden laws of health and consciousness. If you want to do it in a safe environment where we're helping each other do that, check out lostartsradio.com/club. If you want to do it on your own, that's great. However you do it, I suggest start today. The more you want to help the outside world and you think you don't have any time for yourself, switch that misunderstanding. Put the energy into yourself. Change who you are back to who you really are. And you're going to help them 1,000 times more than you ever imagined the other way. Give it a try, and I'll talk to you next time.